Yeah, don't even ask me if he's reading yet. Yes. Nope.
We give a badge of honor for early literacy. It's not just assumed that a child should know their letters and sounds by kindergarten. No, parents are actually pressured by the educational system to assure this milestone is achieved before this developmental age.
Hi, Bethany here. I'm a homeschool mom of 3. My youngest, a 6-year-old boy, does not read yet. I'm making this video to attribute to the normalization of a child playing for endless hours each day, simply being read many great books, and being with their mom and family over feeling the pressure and guilt of sending their child off at a young age to educational programs. My youngest is 6. If we didn't homeschool, he would have gone to kindergarten last school year. So this school year that we're in right now, he would be in the 1st grade. So that's a little bit of background so that you can kind of gauge the comparison as I speak through this video of what he would be doing or be required to do in a school program versus what we are actually doing at home together. Until this year, he's never had a formal lesson, ever. He's never been outside of my care, no daycare programs, no preschool programs. So approaching this year, I was a little torn about how to handle formal lessons. I'm of the mindset that starting later is better than starting earlier. Should I start formal lessons now? So just so that you understand a little bit more of my way of thinking, I do believe that the age 7 or even 8 is okay to begin lessons. This is all based on my extensive research and just learning about the impact that starting education at an earlier age, the impact that it can have on a child. Yes, I gauged my son's interest. I began to see some of his desire and excitement. He was starting to say things like, I really think I would like to learn how to read. And I would ask, so Charles, why? Why do you want to learn how to read? In which he would reply with, so I can read signs? Okay, I got you there. So we began a very simple, basic, and short approach to begin covering the 3 R's, reading, writing, and arithmetic. And it takes a whopping 15 minutes total for practicing things like his letters, sounds, and even math. And on some of those days, he will begin copying by writing the letters that he's learning and also his name. But that is not every single day. Outside of these 15 minutes of formal learning or formal lessons, he is learning so much naturally through me reading books to him. Lots and lots of books. He is learning through play, of course. So many hours of uninterrupted play, especially independent play. He comes up with so much on his own. And he is also learning through being well loved and his parents' gentle discipline, our gentle discipline. His foundation for who he is strong. It will be strong. But guys, this is all accomplished through a very natural setting. So some of you guys might be curious of what I'm using for math and for phonics and learning his letters, the beginning stages of reading. Another little tidbit about me, if you're curious. I am drawn to the simplicity of the past. So simple and straightforward in years past. I hate overcomplicating and adding trivial and cutesy fluff. Why? So we are currently using a very old school primer, and it's going beautifully. Super simple and super basic. He reads his upper and lowercase letters daily. He practices letter recognition. He learns the sounds, and he is just now beginning to put some sounds together to form real and even nonsense words. He has a copy workbook too, where he forms the letters that he's learning. And guys, never ever does that go beyond, his copy work go beyond 3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes tops. And I am adoring what we have chosen, what I've chosen for his math. It doesn't get much simpler or beautiful than this great math resource. Lessons are mainly oral because handwriting should never overshadow a math concept that's being taught. There's just so much going on developmentally, so if you're hindering a child learning a math concept because you're so focused on handwriting, through this method in this book, children are really guided into learning and discovering math concepts on their own. So for reference, let me just read you a math word problem having to do with sums. You had 2 beans in one hand and 3 beans in the other. How many beans did you have altogether? So a lesson in math takes 5-10 minutes tops at his age right now. Simple and basic, my kind of speed. Then I read a lot to him. Just recently finished the first 2 stories in the Chronicles of Narnia as we're going through all the Chronicles, and we read this aloud together as a family, and he is right there listening to these stories too. He's taking it all in. And here's a few of his own individual current reads that are not quick reads at all, but rather a story that will take months while he's growing relationships with characters and great ideas. And he's also consistently read the Bible and fables and other great stories that are just teaching great values and moral depth. So while my 6-year-old doesn't know all of his letters and the sounds that they make, I'm really not concerned in the least. He's getting what he needs and at the time that he needs it. So to parents watching, just be encouraged. Perhaps parents, you needed to hear that it's okay, or that it's even healthier for their development to start their formal learning at a later age. Now go snuggle and love on those little ones. That's what they need the most.